at the Comedy Store. Works clubs and colleges all over the country. Put it together for Mr. Joe Palen, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to go for Scott. Wow. What a hot club. Monday night. Well, my name is Joe Palen, 31, wife, no kids. And, any other non-parents out there having this problem? Or even the parents, I guess. Has a friend of yours ever shown you their newborn baby? And it's like butt ugly? I'll take that as a yes, I guess. Now, this is awkward. I mean, you feel sorry for the little baby, right? Now, she's laughing really hard. Now, let me ask you. Get your hands out of your face. Do you have a clever thing you say when this happens? No? Nothing at all? You just stare? Let's be better than that. Now, you feel sorry for the baby, but if it's a friend of yours, you don't want to hurt their feelings, you don't want to lie either, just look at the baby and go, he looks just like you. And they'll thank you for it. That's what I like. Oh, really? Let's have another one. I'm getting to feel old. I mentioned I'm 31 years old. I don't feel really old until I'm around kids, you know? Because I'm starting to say things I never thought I'd hear myself say. Things like, kids these days. You must be a young crowd. That hasn't happened to you yet? Kids these days. Life is not fair. One day I'm a kid, next day I'm saying kids these days. First time it happened, I was standing in line behind these little high school kids. You know what dudes are? Now what they're meaning to say is dude. D-U-D-E. But it comes out like half a syllable. It's like did, right? Okay? And there were three little dudes and a leader dude because they travel in packs of dudes, okay? And one of the little dudes is trying to get the leader dude's attention. He's going, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. You want to slap him. It's like, what? Would you like tell me? He goes, I was like walking like down the street, you know? I have no clue. Because he wasn't walking, he was like walking. It wasn't down the street, it was like down the street, exactly. Like, what was he doing? Okay, I'm getting, like, old. He finally said something I understood, though. He goes, I was, like, thinking, which I don't doubt. My sister has kids, and this is where, again, I feel old when I go to visit, because I'm seeing these little sugar junkies. I guess we're all little sugar junkies. But he's talking about gang violence, people worry about kids doing drugs. No, it's sugar. This is scary. Never fails, man. If they haven't had their sugar fix for a couple hours, Uncle Joe goes over to visit. As soon as Mom leaves the room, you know what's going to happen. They grab me by both hands, take me in the kitchen, point at that shelf they can't quite reach. It's like, give us a cookie, Uncle Joe. Mom said it's okay. Just hand over the cookie and no one gets hurt, all right? Just say no to Oreo, folks. It's weird. Another side of getting old. A lot of guys talk about this. My grandfather lost his hair. My dad lost his hair. I don't have, but I know what's going to happen, right? I'm just going to let it happen. Folks, be proud of the way you look. If there's one message I'm going to leave you with, it's be proud of the way you look. Because for years, my dad used to do that structural engineering comb job over the top of his head. Like, Dad, who do you think you're kidding? Just let it happen. You know, I'm so glad he didn't end up being one of these guys that wears a toupee that's like $5, looks like a hair hat sitting on top of him. Dark black on top, little gray hair on the side. Well, we couldn't find a match, right? Come on. Just once, I'd like to walk up to one of these guys and go, hey, nice hair. CNR? People worry way too much about their appearance, right? Case in point, Michael Jackson. You know, for years you've been hearing comics flying on Michael Jackson. I just have one thing to say. You read the news lately? Sony gave him $1 billion contract? $1 billion. That's like this entire room, our entire lifetimes. $1 billion. And this guy is still not secure with the way he looks. All the plastic surgery. In fact, Sony's going to come out with a new Michael Jackson toy, and of course, it's a transformer. Yeah, I did just move up from San Diego. I don't know if anybody's been down there, but we have a really rich neighborhood down there called La Jolla. You ever heard of it? Here you got all kinds of places, Beverly Hills, Bel Air, and all that kind of stuff, Malibu. Another thing I don't understand about these places, a lot of people in these places drive BMWs, and they got this BMW attitude, don't they? It's like, yeah, I'm rich. Bite my weenie. See, because that's what BMW stands for, folks. They're sending a message. They're sending a message. Every time you see one now, you'll know. Me pay taxes? Hey, bite my weenie. And they never have airports in these places. You don't see an airport in Bel Air or Beverly Hills. So they're just way too influential for that. But this has to be a little too embarrassing for these people. It'd be like, ladies and gentlemen, we're making our final descent into Beverly Hills. Please place your noses in the upright lock position. Okay, don't get me wrong. I know there's people out here with money and BMWs and stuff. It's not all of you I have anything against. I would hope to be rich someday. But, it's the attitude I don't like. Someone has way too much money when they start telling you the price of everything they own. Well, judging by the time of my $5,000 watch, better have my $50,000 car, go back to my $5 million house. By the way, have you seen my $500 sunglasses? You should ask your $50 girlfriend, pal. They never mention the $5 you pay, do they? No. Wait, I went to a rich school. I went to school with a lot of rich kids. I went to USC. We got any Trojan fans out there? No, the team, not the condom. Come on. USC, where our motto is Trojans don't burst under pressure. Yeah. Well, we got people going to USC? People going there? I'm class of 81, showing my age. Now, see, believe it or not, I was on the football team now. I was a linebacker back 78 through 80. I was a linebacker. A lot of people say I look too small to have been a Trojan linebacker. I heard that my whole life, though. And I went out in high school. They said, you're too small. I made the team. Walked on in college. They said, you're too small. I made the team. Got married, went on my honeymoon. My wife said, but I made the team. It was a great time to be at USC. We won 2 Rose Bowls when I was there. But before you think I'm bragging, we had a national championship. Ronnie Lott was on the team. All these guys have gone all pro since we left. But in 3 years, God's honest truth, I came off the bench as a senior for 1 play. However, I did set a USC team record that year because I graduated. No, it's improved. I read something in an article recently that said a lot of the student athletes are graduating just as much, as the regular students. But back then, you remember about 10 years ago, USC got put on probation? It was my senior year. Guys were getting credit for classes they never went to. The big joke going around with how many USC football players does it take to change a light bulb? Only 1, but 10 get credit. But it's improved. It really has. There's been a lot of I always fantasized, though. I thought that maybe somewhere there was a generous sportscaster just felt sorry for me sitting on the bench for 3 years. I'm wearing the uniform, getting all suited up for nothing, Maybe somebody might have used my name in the play-by-play anyway, being like, hi, everybody. It's a great day for football here at the Rose Bowl. USC Trojans taking on the Michigan Wolverines. 105,642 fans here. Well, 641, not counting Joe Palen on the bench. It's a nice high kick. Marcus Allen takes it to the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30 pass. Joe Palen on the bench to the 35 down. At the 37-yard line, 1st and 10. Paul McDonald takes a snap, looks left, throws right, long, out of bounds, hitting Joe Palen on the bench. My fantasy, folks. I think football is the most influential sport in America today. I'll tell you why. Just look at all the women wearing shoulder pads now. And right, ladies? Yeah, they're feeling them. Yeah, they're checking them out. And it's just like football. This my wife tells me they sell them in 3 different sizes. They got wide receiver, linebacker, lineman. Right? I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I kind of like a woman with knee pads myself. It's just a... That's like a joke. Not exactly a joke. My wife has a monogram pair, as a matter of fact. No, it is a joke, though. I'm a man of the 90s. I believe in equality. As far as I'm concerned, if any woman wants to sit on the couch, drink beer, fart, I'll scoot over. So one day I'm sitting on the couch, drinking beer, farting with some friends of mine, and my wife walks in and goes, oh, look, male bonding. This is the dumbest term to come out of the 80s, don't you think? Male bonding makes it sound way too intimate, doesn't it? When's the last time you heard a guy get a big fart and go, Jill, I feel so much closer to you now? No such thing as male bonding. I am married. I'm so glad, because for a long time I was single, and, But I think the worst thing about being single, any of you single people know, it's okay for a while, except when you go places alone. Because certain places really suck when you go alone. Like restaurants, it's like, Joe, party of one. Your bench is ready. It's kind of a... But worse than that, the last thing, worse than eating out at a restaurant, worse than eating out is having food delivered to your house. Because these days, this is a frightening experience. Have you done that lately? They know everything about you now. They got computers at Pizza Hut. Scared the hell out of me, right? All I gave the lady was my address. She comes back and says, oh, hello, Mr. Palen. Is your number still 270-4330? Yeah. Well, last time you ordered a small pepperoni. Would you like the same thing? I said, no, make it a large this time. She goes, oh, that makes sense. Well, what do you mean? Well, it says here you just got married 6 months ago, and that's why I told you, this lady, we're Pizza Hut. I'm yelling at her for a couple minutes. She goes, calm down, Mr. Palen. Remember your family's history of heart trouble. If you want information, forget the FBI. Call Pizza Hut. That's my message. And hey, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the show. Bye. All right, keep it. Now another hand for Joe Palen. Huh? Give it up.